Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how practical a C5 Corvette is for mobile detailing and show you all the products and equipment that I use. Alright, so first we'll start with some of the interior items that I use. Obviously you're going to need a shop vac. So I picked up this shop vac. I'm going to leave a description of everything that's in here. You can probably pick most of this, if not all of this stuff up on Amazon. So this is a 4-gallon all-purpose shop vac. It's wet and dry. Primarily use it for dry, but every once in a while I use it for wet. So you need a shop vac. Comes with a brush attachment. I do have the crevice tool somewhere. I don't know where that's at. In here I also have some interior detail brushes, all different sizes and stuff. Pretty much use them all, for different things. Vents around instrument panels, stuff like that. So I use all that for, and then also a little bottle of Rain-X, just to put some Rain-X on the customer's windshield. And then the newest thing that I picked up was the McCulloch 1375 steamer. So far I've used it on 3 cars. Absolutely love it. Like I said, the main attachment that I use is this triangular head. You just wrap a microfiber towel on here, and then you can just steam everything. This keeps the water down, and it helps pick up some of the dirt initially as well, so that's always good. All right, so that's the steamer. Put this down and set this out of the way. All right, and then you're also going to need, I believe this is a 50-foot extension cord. No mystery there. And then we get to mostly the outside stuff. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you know that this is my wheel bucket. Inside the wheel bucket I have I believe this is a Maxshine tire brush, and it gets into the barrels. I use Meguiars wheel brightener, diluted 4:1. This is Meguiars Super Degreaser, diluted 4:1. This is a tire brush, or wheel brush I mean. This is the tire brush. I use Meguiars Hyperdressing for dressing the tires, as well as dressing plastic trim. I use just a wax applicator to apply that. This one's getting dirty. I've been using this for like 2 years now. And then I just have a dedicated wheel mitt. This one has been demoted to just wheels. Don't usually use it all that often, but it's there in case I do need it. And then in this bucket, I use this one as my wash bucket, but I just put miscellaneous things in here. This is an Adams 10-inch wash pad. This is just another wash mitt that I've used. When I get into that bucket over there, you'll see that I have 2 different soaps. So I use this one for one particular soap in general. This is a Maxshine synthetic clay bar. I've been trying this out. It's okay. I mean, I like a conventional clay bar better, but this just makes claying faster and easier to do. I've probably used this on probably about 10 cars already. So I mean, you see it hasn't been really breaking down. It's been holding up. You can put it on a DA, like a Griot's DA or whatever kind of DA. I just use this by hand. I just leave it in my soap bucket, and I just use that, and I use the soap water as a clay lubricant. But so that's that. And then I use Meguiars all-purpose cleaner for different things, mainly the interior. I don't really use this on the exterior. The only thing I may use this on the exterior on is wheels, if I run out of super degreaser, or just spraying it on bugs or tar or whatever, just to try and get all that stuff off. This is diluted, I believe 10:1. Alright, and then in here I use this as my rinse bucket, but again, I just have things stored in it for now. these are all the towels that I used the other day. These right here are just like general purpose Amazon towels. You know, you pick up a few dozen of these for a few bucks. I use these on the interiors of cars. I mean, you can see they get pretty dirty, so these are what those are demoted to. It's just interiors. This is I believe this is the all-purpose towel from the Rag Company. I love this towel. I use this on the exterior mainly for like removing wax or removing sealants, or I'll get into a minute on something else that I use that this wipes it off very easily. This is the Rag Company's Waffleweave towel. I use this on glass, also for drying the car once I'm done washing it. There's another one of those, another one of the all-purpose ones. These are the two different soaps that I use. You've seen in some of my previous videos that I use Mr. Pink. I like it, works good. I also use, I've been trying out this Meguiars Wash Plus. I use this more on cars that are more hammered, that are usually outside a lot longer, have tons of dirt and grime on them. This seems, you know, just trying it out, probably used it on, I don't know, maybe 4 cars or something like that already, that it does help cut through all that a little bit better than just using ordinary soap. So I do like this. But if the car's not too dirty, I don't use this. I'll just use regular car shampoo. And then once the car is washed and clayed, I end up using HD Speed. They're actually rebranding now because it is made by 3D. So now this is going to be called 3D Speed. If you want to find that. This is an all-in-one. It does have a little bit of correction in it. Does have a little bit of glaze in it, so it does have fillers to fill in some of the scratches. But it actually does remove some of the fine swirl marks, so it does, you know, give the car a decent look. Many of the cars I work on are daily drivers, so it's not like, you know, these people are going to car shows and stuff. They just want a clean car. So this, I follow up washing and claying with this. Takes, you know, 20-30 minutes to go around the whole car, and it gives it a nice little finish. Now, in order to use that, you saw this a second ago, I use the Meguiars 6-inch dual action polisher. This is their older one. This is not the Boss. I did switch it out to a 5-inch backing plate, and I combine that with this is a Chemical Guys Hexlogic pad. This one's used, that's why it's a little dirty. I'm gonna go in and clean this in a second, but I used this is their medium cut pad, I believe. This is their orange pad in conjunction with the HD Speed or the 3D Speed, and it gives it a decent cut, but also leaves a nice finish behind. Definitely don't need to follow up with any type of polish afterwards. This combination does leave a good finish behind. Alright, and then one thing that I forgot to mention on interiors that I use, obviously you can use any cordless drill that you like, but I do use this drill brush. I used to use this a lot before I got the steamer. I use this a lot on carpets, on seats and things like that, but now that I have the steamer, I use the steamer a lot more, but I do still use this just on carpets, just to loosen up all the dirt and grime, just so that I can get it up easier with the vacuum, or, you know, before I actually go into steaming. So I still use this. And then for cleaning windows, and also just like cleaning not cleaning the inside, but just giving the inside a nice finish afterwards, this is Meguiars spray wax. So I use this on the windows and also on the interiors, you know, on instrument clusters, on navigation screens, things like that. This works really good on all that stuff. And then the last product that I use after I use the HD Speed is this Meguiars Ultimate Fast Finish. This is just an aerosol spray wax. I forget how long they said that this is supposed to last, you know, like on the label, but I've used this on my other car and on my wife's car, and you get about 4 to 6 months out of it, you know, water beating. So I mean, that's pretty good. And you know, those are daily drivers, and obviously that's what most of my clients are. Their cars are daily driver cars. If I do get into like somebody's car that, you know, is their weekend car, I don't use this. I use Colonite 845 and Menzerna's Power Lock. But you know, for daily drivers, I use this, and like I said, you get about 4 to 6 months out of this. This is my clay bar that I use. You can see it's a little dirty. Like I said, I like the clay bar better so far, but you know, the synthetic clay is just a lot easier to use and faster to use, instead of, you know, use this and you gotta keep kneading it, fold it over, knead it, fold it over, knead it. So it's a lot quicker using the synthetic clay. For leather interiors, just use this leather conditioner by Lexol. You know, they're pretty popular, so that's just what I use for leather car seats. And then on the last thing on the interiors I use is Chemical Guys Honeydew air freshener. I gotta admit, I mean, it smells awesome in the beginning. I love the smell of honeydew, but it just doesn't last long. You know, you may get a few weeks out of it, but I do use this in many of my cars, and you only get like 2 weeks out of it. So it is good, like I said, but it just doesn't last all that long. And then over here is just my more towels, you know, more of the all-purpose towels from the Rag Company. This is their Pluffle Waffleweave. I use this after, you know, for just picking up a lot of the water runs that tend to happen, you know, like after the car's relatively dry. You know, it comes out of the mirrors and stuff, so I use that for that. Again, another Chemical Guys Xpress, and this is a Lake Country pad. Again, all medium cut that I combine with the HD Speed, and then just more of the Amazon all-purpose towels. Now I do my mobile detailing on the side. I primarily started because, you know, I got all this equipment. I got some of it over time, like the steamer I just got, but many of the other things I had, you know, since the beginning. And you know, I like to keep my cars clean. Eventually family members were like, hey, you know, you want to clean my car? So then I started cleaning family members' cars, and then eventually some people were willing to pay me to do their cars. So I just go off of word of mouth. I go off referrals. You know, when this car is parked out front of someone's house and you're detailing their car, neighbors tend to notice. Multiple times I've had neighbors come over and ask me about detailing their cars, and that's how I've gotten more and more business over time. I do have a Facebook page, but I don't like really advertise. Like I said, I just go word of mouth and referrals. So, you know, I don't want to get too busy where I'm doing too many cars. I mean, I do have a career. I do work, you know, the normal 9 to 5. So, you know, I don't have tons of time to do detailing, but, you know, I'll do like a car, maybe 2 or 3 cars a month, but that's about it. That's about, you know, as much as I want to do. All right, guys, and one thing that you may not have noticed is I do not have a portable generator or any type of, you know, closed system for water. I just use the customer's water and their electric. You can see that I do have an extension cord, and like I said, I just use their water, their hose, and their nozzle. I mean, most people are fine to let you use it. It's not like I'm using all that much water. You know, what, 2 buckets and just hosing the car down, so it's not all that much water. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's video. As you can see, the C5 Corvette has tons of room in the back. Obviously, if you get the convertible or the Z06, you're a little bit more limited on space, but the base, you know, hatchback, you got tons of space back here. You know, I fit 3 buckets, vacuum cleaner, a steamer, and some other miscellaneous things back there, so plenty of room. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions about any of the products that I use or the equipment that I use, please leave a comment down below. Also, if you're a mobile detailer yourself and you want to tell me what your setup is, maybe you're a little bit different than this, please leave that down in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thank you, and have a great day.